Hi y'all, how are y'all doing today? So I am a little late getting back on again because last week why I've been offline is more of, so I had a bad reaction to something, don't know what it was, but I did, and I broke out from here to here. Bad. Like it was almost a unibrow of acne or breakout, whatever it was. So was trying to let my skin recover a little bit, and then just so much happened over the course of a few days that had me going every which way and trying to get things in order that I was like, okay, I got no time to do anything. So whatever was scheduled that I had already filmed was already scheduled and filmed and was already out there. So we are doing our best today. That's what we're doing. We're doing our best today. And I wanted to do a look inspired by basically this guy right here. Is he not so cute? He's Pooh Bear and he's dressed like Piglet. So I wanted to do a look inspired by this cutie patootie here. Oh, I love him so much. He's so cute and he's so plush and he's just, oh. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of this here. Don't really have time for detail work today, but cutie patootie. We're gonna get the essence of him while I just talk. Cause I got some thoughts on some things lately, so I wanted to talk about it while I did my makeup. Well, at least my eyeshadow. So I'm just doing my eyeshadow, but I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts on some things. Holidays are coming up, and boy howdy has everyone lost their minds. So if you're interested, keep watching and maybe subscribe to see what comes next. So we're gonna pull y'all closer. Now y'all are closer. I'm gonna use a couple different palettes. So I'm gonna use the Ice Cream Beauty X Beauty Moon Cosmetics palette, the Treat palette, Beauty Moon's Divergence palette, the Sailor Moon X Colourpop palette, and Glaminatrix Cosmetics. I think all of these have similar colors that I'm wanting, and we're just gonna go that way. So I think we're gonna start on this outer corner here with what I wanna do. And we're gonna use this Divergence color right here, this pinky color. I think it'll be cute. Definitely, I think it'll be cute. So let's just get a brush and we're gonna talk about basically what the hell is going on with everyone right now. Cause I got some thoughts and they may not be super, not straightforward, but they're definitely, I'm trying to have some nuance with it because I kind of understand a lot, I think, of this. So we're gonna see how this goes. So, my mirror's over here, so I'm just gonna start over here. But, okay, so, if you know anything about me, and I might have expressed this on this channel, but I hate the clock app with a burning passion. Very much do not like the clock app. I do have a TikTok account, but I very, very rarely use it. Like, super duper rarely use it. Cause I don't like it. I really don't like it. And so, I do have one, but to be honest, I might just delete it because I don't really use it. I sometimes use it for lives, to be able to get good deals on makeup, but other than that, I don't really pay attention to what's going on TikTok. But apparently TikTok is at it again with virality. Yay! So Starbucks. I saw this a few weeks ago. Starbucks released the upcoming like lineup for their holiday collection, and I saw what was on the lineup, and I saw this really cute mug, this really cute glass cup. Some of y'all might know where this is going. So I saw this very cute cup that was in the shape of a bear. And I'm like, oh, that's adorable. I love little like things like that because the world is burning, and anything that makes me feel a semblance of joy obviously goes somewhere in the back of my mind. So super excited to see this bear cup. Don't think much about it. Trust me, this will all make sense in a minute. The day comes that the cup is supposed to be released, and I completely forget. I am doing my own thing. I am trying to get stuff sorted because I'm just like, oh, I am just out of it, and I'm like, I need to get this going kind of deal. So I'm not even paying attention to what day it is. And then I realized that this cup has come out. And, you know, I have what I think is probably an appropriate reaction, which was like, oh, that sucks. Maybe I'll go tomorrow and see if they have any left anywhere. Like, this was a really cute cup. Like, let's, you know, like, I'll go check it out later. So I go to look it up because I'm like, or let's see if like maybe they're selling it online. That wouldn't be a bad deal. I'll just order it, whatever, have that done with. And then I see the news articles. Boy, howdy, did I miss something. So I see all the articles about how TikTok like blew up this cup. Do not get me wrong. This cup is adorable. Like, I would have felt one thing if it wasn't cute, if it was made of plastic, because I did find out it was made of glass, because I was like, okay, you're asking us to spend a shit ton of money on like a plastic cup. No, it is actually a glass cup. So I was like, okay, I could see how that would be like really, like I could see how that would cost just a little bit more money to purchase a glass cup over a like plastic cup. Plastic cup, 10, 15 bucks, maybe. But this was like I think it was like 20, like high 20s, low 30s, something like that. I was like, if that had been a plastic cup, there's no way in hell you would have convinced me to spend that kind of money on a cup like that. I digress. So I go look it up, and I see all the articles. I see the videos. I see everyone going out to buy this cup. And not only are they out buying this cup, but people are lining up like how you used to do for movie tickets or concert tickets or something like that. Very like premiere worthy, kind of like lining up outside of Starbucks at like 4 a.m., 1 a.m., things like that, to buy a bear cup. Now, I don't mind that. If that is your life, you do you. I'm not doing that because it, at the end of the day, is a bear cup. I am sure that there are plenty of bear cups out there that you could go purchase, blah, blah, blah. I see it as sold out. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. I see it as sold out. But then I sit there and think for a second, and I'm like, oh, it's sold out. I know exactly what happened. So, despite how many people were out there, like, just getting it because they wanted to get it, because this was something they were really looking forward to, that I completely understand. I completely understand when you have just been looking forward to something, and life has been kind of crazy, and you just want... Okay, yeah, I think I got it. And you just want something cute to brighten up your day. I am always going to be a person that is like, if it's going to make you happy and it's not going to take you like in debt, who cares? Like, it's your life, it's your money, do what you want. But I had this sinking suspicion. So I went to Mercari. And lo and behold, I found the bear cups. And I was like, of course. Someone out there has basically made it their mission to find as many of these bear cups as possible and buy them all. Someone is out there buying all these bear cups up because they know it went TikTok, like TikTok famous kind of deal, TikTok viral, and now someone's buying them up. And these scalpers, y'all, are really out here like gouging. I wish I had made this video sooner because I was looking at these cups. I was looking at the pricing that people were giving these cups. And they were using the buzzwords like, you know, limited edition, sold out, because it did sell out. Limited edition, sold out, TikTok viral, blah, 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 blah. Like, people are using those buzzwords to validify or rationalize the price they have given this cup. The resale price of this cup. And you know what? This is America. Do whatever you want. The scalpers who bought like 3, 5, 8, whatever, y'all suck. You suck the joy out of something that was supposed to be fun. Hands down. Because y'all, not like y'all, but like the people who were selling these bear cups on Mercari were asking for minimum $200. So we said before, 30 something bucks for this cup. Let's say 40. Let's give it a little bit more. It was, let's say 40 bucks for this cup. What, that's like 6 times the original value of the frickin' cup? Like, this was supposed to be something joyous. This was supposed to be something fun and supposed to make people happy and to enjoy, something. And y'all bought up all the cups so people could not buy it at retail price. So you could scalp people these outrageous prices for like a glass bear cup. Y'all taking the joy out of frickin' Christmas here, out of the frickin' holidays, because y'all gotta upcharge people who just want to brighten their day. Like, what the hell? Like, and that is actually not the craziest price I saw for these cups. Most of these cups I saw, like a lot of them, yes, I saw them at that price range. But I did also see a lot of them at $300, $400, like these outrageous prices. So what, if 200 is close to like 6 times the price, 300 is close to what, 8 or 9 times the price? Really? And I've had a problem with this for a while. I have had a problem with like this concept for quite a while at this point because, oh, sorry. I used Justice right here for that yellow. In Glaminatrix, I used this mystery color, which is this pink color. In the Treat palette, I used Double Chocolate right here for the lid. And then I'm going to put Strawberry Sugar. I think that's just a cute little pink. I think that'll work perfectly. So I've been feeling this for a while. Like this overcharging thing for a while. Because I have seen things like people outside of, ooh, that's so pretty. So it's not coming off as pink as I would have liked it to. It's still really pretty though, and I'm gonna deal. Oh, it's so shimmery and beautiful, but not the point I am making. So I have seen all those videos of like people going to the TJ Maxx, Marshalls, whatever, at the crack of dawn to buy up all the Hello Kitty stuff. I like Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is super freaking cute, super adorable. Love Hello Kitty. What I don't love is people going out there and like basically like trying to fight people for this thing, for for this Hello Kitty merchant. I get it, there are super hardcore collectors out there, and if y'all are going at the crack of dawn to get some of these items for yourself, for your personal collection, pop off. Like, I love that for you. Like, as long as you're not going into debt for Hello Kitty, I love that you're like this collector who has these, like, this love for something like this. Like, that makes you happy. I am all for it. What I don't like is a bunch of scalpers coming out in the morning, getting up first, buying all the Hello Kitty stuff, all the stuff that like people actually want, and then overcharging in the store, online. Which frustrates me because it also kind of goes back to the whole like thrifting Goodwill thing where people were going to Goodwills and buying up the items that like items at a cheaper price so they could resell them on like the internet to make this profit, when Goodwill was originally made to basically for people to buy things at a discounted price who were in need. People who did need stuff, they could get it at a discounted price at Goodwill. And I appreciated that. But when you do things like that, when you go into a store and you buy up everything that was originally marked down to make sure that other people could buy it, not talking about TJ Maxx, and to overprice it somewhere else is kind of rude in my humble opinion, because that was there to help someone in need, to give something a more affordable to people who needed it at the time. And you're doing that to gouge people because now certain Goodwills and things like that are starting to overprice their stuff. It is a discount bargain kind of area, and it was a trend to basically take things and overcharge people. And I get it. Some people make their living that way. And there are certain ways I think people go about this that I actually do not mind at all. As long as you're honest about it, I don't think it's a huge deal. For example, I do know that there are some sellers on places like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari that will go to TJ Maxx's, Marshalls, things like that, and they'll go buy discounted makeup. They'll put it in a bundle. Sometimes you can find some like pretty decent stuff there, but they put it in like a bundle price. So it's like a mystery box. People love mystery boxes. If you are honest about where the makeup's coming from, things like that, make sure that the products aren't totally used. I think people would have a fun time with that, especially since not everyone, well, first off, has access to these stores, but second, like, it's still a mystery box. It still sounds like fun. And if you're just honest about where the makeup came from, you're just like, hey, TJ Maxx. And you're not just giving like a mystery box of like free samples. I think that's a really cool idea. And it's a good way. I think it's a decent way to make money. You put it in like tiered prices. You sort out your makeup depending on like what brand, blah, blah, blah. And you go about your day that way. I think that's a fun thing to do. I feel the same way about clothing bundles. Like, if you're honest about where you're getting these clothes, because I think that would be really cool if you went to Nordstrom Rack, made like a bundle of clothing, and you sold that as kind of like a mystery bundle of clothing. That would be actually really cool. I would not mind that. Like I said, my issue more lies when people are purposely like overcharging and price gouging people because something brings other people joy, and people have decided to monopolize that and take advantage of that because they know some of these collectors will pay good money for things like that. And I understand very rare items because I have definitely paid some decent money for rare items, or I've paid decent money to get exactly what I want. For example, Pop Mart. I have found some stores that, some online retailers that will literally just give you what you want. You pay a certain price and they give you the exact product you wanted. And I'm okay with that. I am okay paying a little extra money. Now, some of the prices I think are ridiculous, but I am fine paying a little extra money to get exactly what I want. Other times, I don't care what I'm getting in the mystery box as long as it's cute. Like, he was a mystery box. I didn't specifically, like, search for this one. I just ended up getting him, and I think he's adorable. Pooh Bear is adorable. When you are gouging people because you feel like this is a good way to take advantage of people and their money and take advantage of their hobby or their special interest, I don't think that's okay. And like I said, I feel like sometimes people get so caught up in this, like, oh, it's TikTok viral, it's TikTok trendy, that as soon as they see that, they see money signs. And that they will basically overcharge people for this product that they really shouldn't be, because it's, you know, what's worth it to you is worth it to you, whatever. But I feel like some people just take advantage of that opportunity. And they take advantage of those mentalities. And I'm not a huge fan. As you can tell, I am not a huge fan of, like, people who do that to other people. Also, it's a dang cup. Just let the people buy it for, like, 30 something bucks. Like, it's a cup. Do we really? I don't know. And, you know, this could actually probably go into a bunch of other categories that I think about, like, because I'm not even gonna say, well, back in the day. No, like, back in the day, I remember Black Friday. I remember the in-store Black Friday insanity that used to occur. Like, I remember the stories. I remember the headlines. I remember all that. Like, I really do, like, remember people, like, using bear spray against others or threatening with tasers, shootings. Like, I do remember the insanity of this. And though I am very glad at this point that we're not doing that anymore, yay, I guess, but I don't want to hear anyone talk about the spirit of the holidays when it comes to something like this, because this doesn't feel like the spirit of the holidays. This feels like people just taking advantage of other people to make money, or the desperation of people, or taking advantage of someone's mental health for these. And yes, I get it. These are grown adults with money, and if they want to spend $200 to $400 on a bear cup, let them do it, kind of deal. Like, I get it. Both sides. I get it. Like, it's cute. It's adorable. I want it. I want to squeeze it. Not too hard, because it is glass. But at the same time, I'm like, can y'all just let people live? I get it. If you're that desperate for a bear cup and you spend $200 and later they drop down because no one else is buying them anymore and it's past the season, that is, like, your prerogative. At the same time, the people who are charging these outrageous amounts of money for this bear cup, why? Why do you need to buy up 8 of them just so you can price gouge people later? Just to buy your dang cup. And I know this happened with the Stanleys too. Like, so you can price gouge people on the internet for a cup. And I think this also goes into the overconsumption conversation that people have been having on this cup, because people are concerned about the overconsumption that people are doing, and that this will end up in landfills just like Labubu's did, just like other cups have gone into landfills, just as other stuff has gone into landfills, because the craze dies down and then all of a sudden you don't want it anymore because it's no longer, like, it's no longer relevant, I guess, anymore. And that sucks too, because you should be buying stuff that, you know, makes you happy and things like that. And I've been watching someone recently, if I can remember their name, I'll put it up on the screen, who has been, like, talking about overconsumption, but how to, it's more like an ethical, like, maximalism. And I've really enjoyed listening to their content and talking about how they enjoy maximalism, because I am a maximalist. I love stuff. Do not get me wrong. I love stuff. And I'm not going to judge anyone for having a lot of stuff, because I like stuff. And I know people who want to be minimalist but then keep buying things. You do you, boo. I've been really enjoying their, like, ethically be a maximalist. And I've taken a little bit of their stuff to heart, and I've appreciated it. Like I said, I'll make sure to mention them somewhere because I've been really enjoying their content and how they have all this adorable stuff. Like, their rooms are adorable. I love all the stuff that they, like, set up and whatnot and what makes them happy. I definitely gotta look into that. I definitely gotta look into what they're doing, kind of deal. I do worry about that. I do worry that this is such a trend that eventually all these cups will end up in landfills, or they're gonna end up in Goodwills or whatnot, because the trend's gonna die and no one's gonna want this cup anymore. And how often are you actually gonna be using this cup outside of, like, the winter season? Because it's a winter cup. It's a holiday cup. Are you really gonna be using it, like, in June? Or are you gonna be moving on to the next thing? Part of me wishes that people were not buying from these scalpers. Basically send the message that we're not going to give in to these outrageous prices just because you set them. But the other part of me understands that if this does make you happy and you got the money and you're not going into debt for it, who am I to tell you how to spend your adult money? I just want people to be aware of that. Like, when you do see these videos or these people bragging about something, because if it's not the bear cup, it's going to be something else. Like, whether it was Labubu's or a Hello Kitty blanket, it's gonna be something else. So just think about it before we start buying things. Like, what are we actually enjoying? What do we actually want? Do we actually like what we're seeing, or do we just like it because we saw it on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or whatever? Because I have definitely looked at some stuff that I was like, oh, that is so cute, like, everyone's talking about it. And then I've sat for a few days and then I've been like, actually, I don't really like this. Or I'm on the fence about something and I've thought, oh, well, I'll just buy it. And then I realize I'm like, no, like, you are not just gonna go buy it. Like, put that the fuck down. Put it down, take it out of your cart. You're not buying it. Because if you are that on the fence about buying it at its full price, you really don't want it. At least not right now, you don't want it. So sit your butt back down, take it out of your cart, and deal with it later. So please think about that. I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then we'll close this out. All right, I am back. Here is the full look. I am not sure about the lip, so I think I'm gonna change it. I don't know, I don't think it quite fits the vibe, but we live. So this is what it looks like. I think the eye look is cute and the base looks cute. I just think the lip needs to go. But yeah, that's my rant about what I've been seeing this week. Basically, I don't know what I'm gonna call this video yet, but I think it's gonna be something to do with rabbit hole, because no joke, for like a good few days, I was monitoring whether, like, people were buying bear cups from Starbucks at the ridiculous prices that I was seeing them being presented, and there were a lot. So maybe I am completely wrong on the value of this cup. But tell me what you think in the comments about the whole Starbucks bear thing, maybe about the TJ Maxx thing. Let me know in the comments. I love hearing from y'all. But that's it. Make sure to check me out on Instagram. It is CAPT_IVATING_makeup. That is Captivating Makeup with 2 underscores. Come check me out. All right. Just in case no one has told you today, you are doing your best. You are doing amazing. Please take care of yourself as we go through this holiday season. Please do not put yourself into debt for the holiday season, but also make sure that you are still trying to have fun in your own way. I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.